Leaving one picture on the screen throughout the Brutalist's entire intermission is incredibly meaningful for the story of the film. The story of the Brutalist follows Laszlo Toth, an architect and Holocaust survivor who immigrates to America after World War II. After settling in Pennsylvania and beginning work on an ambitious project for a wealthy businessman, Laszlo attempts to get his wife, Ursabit, and his niece, Zofia, to America as well. Reviews for The Brutalist have been incredible, and have noted that the film both beautifully and tragically depicts the immigrant experience. Throughout award season, The Brutalist has become one of the frontrunners to win Best Picture at the 2025 Academy Awards. The Brutalist has stood out among other 2024 movies because of how unique its structure is. The Brutalist has a long runtime of 3 hours and 35 minutes. Since the beginning to the end of The Brutalist is an incredibly long journey, director Brady Corbett decided to include an intermission in the film. The picture that is shown on screen during The Brutalist's intermission provides a sense of hope and is the perfect image to ingrain into the audience's minds. The Brutalist's intermission is a picture of Laszlo and Ursabit's wedding. Ursabit finally arrives in America halfway through The Brutalist. After being separated from Ursabit during the Holocaust, Laszlo is relieved to learn that his wife is still alive upon his arrival in America. However, getting her and Zofia to America proves to be difficult. Throughout the first half of The Brutalist, Laszlo spends years building a life in America without his wife and niece. After he starts working with Harrison, the Pennsylvania businessman's lawyer offers to help Laszlo. Therefore, after spending the entire first half of the movie only communicating through letters, Ursabit and Zofia finally get approved to come to America for the second half. Ursabit is actually not seen in the first half of The Brutalist, so including a picture of her and Laszlo's wedding day is a clever way of introducing her to the audience. Laszlo and Ursabit's wedding picture is also a great image to examine throughout the intermission before the dramatic second half of The Brutalist. The Brutalist's intermission picture helps bring Ursabit and Zofia to America. Laszlo and Ursabit's wedding picture is important to the Brutalist story. Including Laszlo and Ursabit's wedding picture on screen during the Brutalist's intermission is not completely random. In fact, the picture is extremely important for the Brutalist's plot since it helps bring Ursabit and Zofia to America. The specific picture shown during the Brutalist's intermission is used as proof that Ursabit and Zofia are related to Laszlo. Therefore, after spending years apart after the horrific events of the Holocaust, seeing the wedding picture on screen during the intermission provides a sense of hope to audience members. The Brutalist's first half ends right as Laszlo and Ursabit are going to reunite. This was actually a very clever decision by Corbett since it makes the audience wait for their eventual reunion. By doing this, the audience gets to put themselves in Laszlo's shoes since he waited years to see his wife. Of course, Laszlo has to wait way longer than audience members to see Ursabit, but inserting an intermission right before their reunion still allows the audience to relate to the character's emotions. The Brutalist's picture is the perfect image for the intermission. The Brutalist's intermission picture introduces new characters to the movie. Placing the intermission at this point in the story also works perfectly, as the Brutalist's second half is much different than the first half. While the first half of the movie focuses almost solely on Laszlo as he settles in America and creates a new life for himself, the second half of The Brutalist focuses more on the drama that ensues when all the characters come together.